Hey, what's up guys? So we are going to be casting this game between Fantasoprimo here in the blue at 1275 versus DD Crow 77 in the red at 1243. So looks like a player in the red is playing my favorite deck to watch is E-Hero, which is E-Heroes, yeah. I really just like the pace of this deck. Always good to go for your Stratos and then Duality, just so you can deck then, your chances of getting, other cards are a lot higher, although, going for a bottomless, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I like to duality into duality unless I happen to have no protection. The thing is, like, when you add bottomless and you set one card, it's just okay. So at least he's setting two, because I see people do that all the time with duality. That's like the downside to duality, is your opponent is like, oh, you added one trap card, you set one trap card. So it looks like we're saying Dino Rabbit, ooh, and that's just gonna eat the bottomless. And a Forbidden Lance is activated just to save that. Really, I would have. First of all, if I was a player in the blue, I would have not activated Forbidden Lance. I'd have been like, it's cool. Unless he has an awful hand, which, happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, well, he's obviously not attacking Stratos because his Saber Source is only at 1100. I really don't agree with our player in the red. Why would you... And he's going to go for... summon a Bubble Man? Really? I would have expected an Alias point for point, but, that works too. Let's see what he actually goes for. And now, I don't agree with this. Because with 3 back row, you're going to run into a Lance, a Deep Prison. You're just asking for it. I would have made Symphony to Jin. I would have Book-a-Mooned it. Well, I guess Symphony to Jin wouldn't really be affected by... Deep Prison would wreck her anyways. But, I really felt like Symphony to Jin was just a better choice. Just because... I would expect like Lance and all that other stuff, so that way Symphony to Jin would at least be there, and she can still like do stuff. Next turn, just good there. Main phase 2. Let's see if we see a Miracle Fusion, because that would make up for that Bubble Man play kind of that really didn't go anywhere for a player in the red. I would say that was kind of a mistake. I really would have made Symphony to Jin. I thought that was just an overall better option, but it really wouldn't have mattered because of that. Because of that Deep Prison. So he's going to go for Stratos. And let's see what he Stratos into. Okay, Alias. Really? I don't know if I agree with that. Of course, going for Stratos is pretty good. And then he's going to go for a Reborn. You had Reborn and Stratos, and you didn't overlay for, like, Excalibur and detach both and, like, Stratos? Oh. I don't know what his hand is. If he has like enough spell and trap, he probably could have OTK'd. But yeah, he's going for a Utopia. Okay. Utopia is... I would have made Gemini Pearl. I think that card's just better. But he might not have it in his extra deck. Literally the reason why I like Gemini Pearl is because Gemini Pearl is just a little bit stronger. And we see a Maxi activated as soon as that Cobblezos gets summoned. So... let's see what a player in the blue makes. Maybe he will be like, I'll make my Gemini Pearl. Nope, wouldn't go for the Logia. And most likely he will attack, and then and he's going to try to use a Lance, like I mentioned earlier. So for a player in the, I would definitely negate it. But yeah, the thing is, now a player in the red should know that there is a Forbidden Lance in the back row. That or like Shrink, or it's something to stop Utopia essentially from being able to be stronger than Logia. So he says okay to the duality. I think that is a smart move. Ooh, an Honest on that card. Honest doesn't care about your Forbidden Lance. Honest will just be like, oh, it's cool. I don't really care about how much attack I'm losing. I'm still stronger than you. If a player in the red, I would say is smart. He will add the Honest and he will attack. No, please, no. Why would you add the E-Call? Unless he's got... I don't know. I would have added that hands down. There's no reason why you would not add Honest. Honest is like such a good card, especially when you already have a monster presence on the board. What's his plan with the Alias? Super Poly? That's like asking to go more minus than you really need to at all. He's got a Forbidden Lance there. Oh, he's gonna go for... Now he's gonna go for... I'm confused. I am completely stumped to what's... Why would you set this much... Like, what are you gonna do? Gemini Spark and have Longi negate it? And then you can't draw because it doesn't actually resolve. Let's see if that's what... Deep Prison. Okay, Longi will be like, no. Of course, like, that's... obvious. And then he's going to activate Call of the Haunted. Okay. Oh no, he activated Gemini Spark. Okay, my bad. I just saw the Call of Haunted there, and I was like, Call of Haunted. No, he activated Gemini Spark. Okay, gotcha. I still don't understand why he didn't add Honest. Like, that would, I mean, I think our player is going to lance that. Yeah, that's fine. And the thing is, the face down most likely is, who's going to go for Ecall now? I would probably guess the face down that our player in the blue has is something like Sangan, or maybe like Reaper, or even Snowman Eater. I've seen a lot of Down to Rabbit players main deck Snowman Eater because it's an overall really good card against almost everything. Except for Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds will be like, oh, it's cool, I'm going to destroy it with Grapha, so you can't even flip. Is it going to be Snowman? Ooh, like I said, Sangan. And then Sangan will search out Rabbit, most likely, unless player in the blue only runs 2 of each vanilla monster. Okay, like I said, it's going for Rabbit. But yeah, our player in the blue still is in a bad spot because the amount of cards that our player on the red has as far as field presence is just it's too overwhelming. Especially Gemini Spark ruins the Dino Rabbit. Ooh, yeah, Thunder King. Well, Thunder King's decent. It's smart that he's not going for a Rabbit play. He's going to get rid of the Alias, which I think is a smart move. Watch, we'll see Gemini Spark. Yeah, I knew it. So our player in the blue definitely is playing a little bit smart. If he would have summoned that Rabbit would have probably lost to that Gemini Spark. So, or our player could have even destroyed one of the normal monsters, and then at the end phase, the normal monster would be, I think, does it banish them? Oh, it just destroys them anyways. So, either way, would have been fine. And he's going to activate Compulse on the Utopia. Oh no. Poor Utopia. Bye-bye, Utopia. Still, our player in the red has not activated any Miracle Fusions yet. Our player in the blue does have a Rabbit, and I think it's safe that he's not going to summon it, because if he summons it and loses to a Torrential, he'll pretty much lose anyways. But the thing is, the way I feel, if our player in the red had Torrential, he probably would have lost anyways. We're going to see a Dark Bribe activated against that Call of the Haunted. He's like, no, you can't have your Stratos. You're going to go... Oh, he can't Dark Bribe? Did he just set that? Oh, okay. He activated during his end phase. Gotcha. Okay, so our player is just going to be able to add with Strauss. And the thing is, when you make mistakes like this that our player in the blue is making, because, you need to remember, you cannot activate trap cards the same turn you set them. And the thing is, now our player in the red is like, you know what? I can do whatever I want against your back row, because I know your back row is a Dark Bribe. Let's see what our player... Oh, he's going to go for the special Bubble Man, and he could make Shockmaster, although I don't think Shockmaster would be the best idea unless he has a Forbidden Lance face down or something like that. He's going for Excalibur. Now, again, I don't feel like that is necessary, because next turn, Excalibur, on the player on the red's turn, it'll be at 2,000 attack again. And if our player on the red doesn't have an answer to, the Logia, he could potentially lose, because I would have made like a Utopia, or again Gemini Pearl, but he just might not play it, so that could be a reason. So he'll go for Rabbit. With that much back row, well, there's 2 back row. These Calvanzas don't really do much, but with the 2 back row, they're always going to bottomless ball. Oh, what? Oh. I guess he was going for 3 monsters? So maybe it was a misclick from playing the blue. But those are going to be bottomless. And unfortunately, I don't think... Oh, he can Dark Bribe that. That he can Dark Bribe. But yeah, like I mentioned just a moment ago, I don't know if it was the best idea for a player in the red to make Excalibur, because Excalibur basically stalls for 1 turn, essentially. Because it's at 4,000 attack still, but obviously he's going to attack into Alias. And then, what are you going to do with a 2,000 Excalibur? Even, Symphony... Yes, well, Symphony Jin... What do you have? He had Logia on board? I don't know. I just don't think Excalibur was the best idea. Because now, you guys can see what I'm talking about, where a player in the red is not in that good of a position. Because this will just be able to run over that. 400 damage. And Logia is still alive. He does take 400 points of damage, though. I'm actually quite surprised, and Logia has to negate this, or something in the back row has to negate this. And of course, MST is activated to hit the face down. What? Maybe this is a bottomless or a compulse anyways, and at that point the down right player is pretty set up to win. Let's see what he goes for. I would recommend going for an absolute zero. Nope, he's like, nope. Gonna go for something else? Alright, so he wants to manage alias. And yeah, like I said, ab zero is way better in this scenario because no? Gonna go for Deshining? I disagree. See? Oh, he's gonna chain a Super Poly, which he can do. And he'll be able to make a Nova Master. I guess that was his plan? Was that his plan? No. No, you can't. Let me help this player. Yes. Good job, player in the blue. I was going to message you and tell him that you cannot do that because Shining will miss timing on Super Poly. And player in the red, I don't know. At 1200, you should notice that, but maybe, sometimes it gets late at night. People forget. Look at those double call on. Dino Rabbits is a deck you can't really top deck. It's especially with a 26 attacker. It's not realistic unless he has a face down morphing jar, which yeah. But I guess our player in the red. I mean, a few misplays I would say from a player in the red. I don't know if there was really any misplays from a player in the blue. I think he played it pretty well. Yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon signing out.